Premier Ford announcing a phased-in reopening plan with most restrictions to end mid-March. But the government admits it's still dealing with record-high hospitalizations that won't ease for weeks yet.
We can be confident that the worst is behind us.
Citing a lower positivity rate and hospital admissions slowing, Premier Ford outlined his three-step reopening plan with a minimum 21 days between each phase to monitor cases and adjust if necessary. Step 1, starting January 31st, indoor settings like restaurants, bars, theaters and gyms can open at 50% capacity. Concert and sporting venues can open at 50% capacity or up to 500 people, whichever is lower. People can gather inside at home with 10 and outside with 25.
Proof of vaccination requirements would continue to apply in existing settings.
On February 21st, the indoor gathering limit increases to 25 and outdoor to 100. All capacity limits will be lifted in indoor spaces like restaurants where proof of vaccination is required. Riskier settings like nightclubs or wedding receptions with dancing will still have a capacity cap of 25%. And then lastly, on March 14th, all capacity limits on indoor spaces will be lifted while proof of vaccination and masking will remain in place.
The coming weeks will continue to pose real challenges, especially to our hospitals. But these are challenges our hospital system can manage.
Except there is a cost. Thousands of surgeries a week are still being postponed, even for people with cancer. The government admitted it could be mid-February before they begin to resume.
All Ontarians are receiving the care that's required at present.
This ICU doctor disagrees.
We are actually performing triage right now because we are not providing even a fraction of the care we normally do to the public. I think in the hospitals, we're literally hanging on by our fingernails right now.
While encouraging people to get their booster shots, the Premier said he's not considering adding it to the requirement for a vaccine passport.
I'm not right at this point.
Both the Liberal and NDP leaders argue passports should reflect 3 shots.
The vaccine certificate requirement should be updated so that the third shot or the booster shot be added to that vaccine certificate as we're starting to reopen.
They haven't done their jobs when it comes to the boosters.
Restrictions at long-term care homes will continue as the risk is high. As City News has told you this week, there are record staff infections with over 4,000 off work. And there are very real concerns vulnerable residents aren't getting proper care as a result. One daughter told us, for example, her 83-year-old mother hasn't had a shower in almost a month.